tripod sucks. Hey guys, welcome in. I feel like it's been such a long time since I've done like an intro to a video. I don't know if I like intros to the video. Sometimes I feel like I like when I just start the video with the day. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Addie, and you know, these days we just make videos about whatever the heck we want to. And today I just challenged myself to not only film but edit the video and have it like up by, I don't know, probably the very next day. So it's a spend the afternoon with me, and I'm really just vlogging about whatever I'm doing today, which I have no real true agenda. I'm just gonna be flowing through my day here. So yeah, we'll go ahead and start today's video. As always, because you can't comment on this channel anymore, if you are on Instagram, head on over and drop me a DM if you want to chat about today's video. It's a little after 10 a.m., so the morning is well underway. I need to clean my room, but I'll get to that later. I have Penelope on the tablet while I get ready to make an early lunch. Preston is in his small group class, and Makayla and Samantha are also in their virtual classrooms right now as well. Okay, so I have these. I've never tasted them before. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna make. I'm thinking I want to do like a rice bowl with broccoli. So we'll see. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna make for lunch. Virtual school has been going well, aside from small minimal distractions that I'm sure are normal when there are smaller children and focus and attention spans come into play. And if you have littles, you probably know what I mean. Alrighty, so let's see how we're going to go about cooking these. Let's see, meatless pieces are not ready to eat and require further cooking for food safety and quality. Remove all packaging, cook from frozen. Sauce to cover. Simmer, stirring occasionally over medium heat for 12 minutes or until the pieces are heated thoroughly. And then the only other option is the microwave. I feel like I wish I knew exactly what these were, because then that would tell me if I can try other options like putting them in the oven or maybe even in the fryer. So I'm not sure. But they're non-GMO, obviously soy-free, and it's a protein source. So we'll see what the heck we can whip up with this. So I'm looking at these, they look more like little sausage crumbles. They look pretty different than they did on the picture on the package. But yeah. So I just added a little bit of water to my teriyaki mix. And then I'm just going to add some seasoning to this and put a lid on it and then just let it cook like it's supposed to in here for however long. So I came out to pick some of these little snackable red peppers. And I think I'm going to put these in my little bowl. They're looking good, huh? They're really small, but they're like, I guess they're supposed to be small. It's the type of pepper that they are. The onions. Ugh, okay.
Today we had lunch a little bit early because I know that I have work to do. So now that lunch is over, I'm going to go ahead and clean up the lunch dishes. And for a measure of self-care, I usually put on an audiobook or something very worth listening to. And Dutchsinse happened to be live on YouTube, so I decided to put that on to get the weather update.
Even if it wasn't, they still had a top on it.
That's a bulge in the plate. A rising, mounding bulge of magma that doesn't normally erupt. But guess what does happen along it? Fires. Here's another one right here. And this one you have to kind of look at an angle. And we see similar structures to this over in Iran, for instance. Don't want to corrupt anybody's mind. I want you to see this on your own. The marked volcanoes show this. Soda Butte, Golden Trout Creek, Red Hill, Templeton Mountain, Monash Mountain.
Wow, there's
Monash
tons
Mountain
of them.
is the same size and shape as Templeton Mountain. And Red Hill and Golden Trout Creek are two the same size and shape as well. Now if you draw a crescent shape this way,
Wow.
goes up and around, and of course you can connect over to Soda Butte. That makes 3/4 of an oval, right? And my viewers pointed this out to me. I didn't notice this when we were looking previously, that there's a bulging laccolith remnant there, completing the southern arm of that, making this a giant oval shape, just like this well-known one along Valley Caldera. I stand by it. Certainly confirmed in my mind. Nobody's going to convince me I'm wrong on this. Because look,
Do you want to come in, Bailey?
there's the third one. Sealed. So, I'm interested in the fires next to it because the earthquakes that are striking next to it. It's a slam dunk. The supervolcano is getting earthquakes.
I just need some pennies.
What is this?
We're doing a boat project. I'd see how many pennies my boat would hold. And I made 4 different boats because all my boats were trash.
This one is the best looking boat. So what do you need? Some
Pennies or some dried peas.
penny.
Which boat should I do first?
So this one.
This one? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20,
35.
1, 2, 3, 4, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
You don't know the song.
Does anybody else's kids touch stuff after you told them not to touch it? We're working on not touching things that don't belong to us in our house currently.
Look it, I'm going to Mr. Robot. No, kid. Yes, it's fine. I said you can't go in the robot. Cannot compute, cannot compute, cannot compute. Cannot compute, cannot compute. Sweetie, and I got you these other dolls. Since you like...
Mommy. The triangle one and the other square one holded all of them, and then
Folded.
This
held
swing,
held all of them.
a regular swing. It's a magic swing.
My
Every
cup
time
holding
you
one
swing
only
on it,
held 30,
it'll make
and
your stomach.
the other one I made only holded 25. I mean 20.
Hold it.
Held 20.
Okay, we'll write it down.
So Makayla is going to complete her assignment, and Samaya is not feeling well today, so I let her go ahead and take a nap. I'm going to go ahead and tackle the room.
Alrighty, I'm going to tackle my room real quick while the kids are playing and Makayla's finishing her projects. I have laundry to put in, and then, of course, I need to get my bed made up. And I plan to wipe down this window today and my other window. The windows are really dirty. I mean, they're always really dirty, but the dogs were jumping up on them and stuff. And then when we put the little chairs and stuff outside, Hubs power washed something over here, and it had mud and stuff blasting all over the place. So I'm gonna get that cleaned up, and then I think I have beads to make.
This time. I didn't even talk about this. 4-point-something earthquake came rolling in up here next to the arrow, prompting me to issue warnings for threes across Australia. And what happened? We issued a warning for Central Australia, Southwest Australia, Southeast Australia, and Northeast Australia. And we told you 3.0 range should be rolling in. What happened? The center got a 3.2. The Southwest got a 3.1 and a 2-point-something. The Southeast got a 2.9, just upper 2, and the over east side, wait, hold on, that's the only place left to go. That hasn't gotten hit yet. The northeast side has not gotten hit, but everywhere else has gotten it. Southwest down near Perth, releasing heat. We're trying out loud, guys. The plate is shifting and releasing heat, and causing fires. That's insane. So now that we can put those together, that pretty much changes everything when it comes to fires. It sure does, especially on the West Coast. I mean, that quite literally changes everything on the West Coast when it comes to wildfire, fire season. It explains location-wise why the fires are breaking out there. You know, out in the middle of a field in the desert, for instance, next to a volcanic field. Do you have an earthquake plan? You know, I've had to brush my earthquake plans off. I literally had to re-go over it with the Duchess. It's not every day that I'm worried about a big earthquake here in the Midwest, but with the amount of hotspots that showed up across the New Madrid seismic zone, going down to Louisiana, that's a perfect match for the New Madrid. And then going over to the east, going up the edge of the Craton, I mean, the plate is jostling and shifting and releasing heat, and the chance of there not being a seismic release as a result of all that is slim. I mean, do you think that the whole West Coast can move the way it's moving and not see the rest of the plate go? Do you think that the whole edge of the Craton is just going to stay put while the deformed edge, the purple part and the green part, get displaced? And look at which way the arrows point. So it's like a stick point right in the middle where the New Madrid is. And normally Oklahoma receives that energy and releases. It's going over to the New Madrid. It's coming in from the northwest at an angle. So it's compressing the edge of the Craton to the east. It's just phenomenal. I mean, again, I'm watching close because when something develops off this, most likely it will. At least we'll have documented, assuming I'm still around, There'll be videos of me somewhere, even if I don't survive the earthquake, because this is my neck of the woods. I'm in a hill-based house. My house is on a hill made of shale that's 100 feet above the lake at an angle. Landslide, if it hits at night, I'd be out. We're done. So if a quake hits, I'm out of commission. You're not going to hear from me. That's why I'm doing my best to cover it now. Let's say I do get wiped out somehow, a house caves in on me or whatever, I want to be able to at least say, hey, somebody saw this happening. All these hot spots showing up, the plate is shifting, the fires are breaking out, the energy beams. Oh man. You know what? Something else I didn't even take into consideration on these beams. Don't discount any. I'll be back. If anything else goes down, I'm going to upload this. And one more time on the earthquake plan. You need to know where to go outside. In my case, I'm just going to be going out into the driveway. I've got my emergency kit, which has late summer, early fall gear in there anyways. When it comes to food and water, I would encourage you guys to have a bag that you put some of the stuff in. And you just have a couple days worth that you keep in a bag, along with your change of clothes, set of shoes, flashlight, batteries, first aid kit, sanitation. If you have pets, you might want to think about the pets. Be safe. Peace out. Check out for this over on YouTube in about 30 minutes.
So I've been keeping up with Dutchsinse for probably the last like 5 or 6 months, and it was because of a like weather prediction that I had heard about earthquakes in California, and it was so intense. Like, I felt that message so much. I was like, you know what, let me see what's going on. And so from there I ended up finding all these different things which somehow connected me with his YouTube channel. He's super brilliant, can make amazing, not predictions, but forecasts about earthquakes. And so if you guys want to hear that entire video, especially to any one of you that may reside in the Midwest area where it looks like he is saying that they're issuing a warning for, please, please, please head over and listen to that video. And if nothing more, gather what you can, what you need, prepare yourself, get your kit together, get some sort of any emergency kit together just in case. But yeah, it's weird because if you would have ever asked me would I be sitting around like in my cleaning time or spare time listening to earthquake forecasts and seismic activity, absolutely not. But I also have heard, it's been crazy, okay? I've taken in everything. I know all about everything that anybody could probably possibly be saying about what is going on in these times right now. I literally have probably heard all the theories and all the conspiracies and all the, news and all the fake news and all the, woke news and literally everything. But, I did hear something regarding some volcanoes, which made me look into the volcanic activity here just in California, what volcanoes we actually have, which ones are active, which ones are not. And in doing that, it was quite surprising to find what active volcanoes we actually do have here in California. And so hearing him say what he just said about volcano activity and the plates shifting and moving and aggravating the volcanoes, and then the fires possibly being intentionally set and aggravating those volcanoes and the fault lines too, it literally lines right up with what some of these other information sources have been saying about the activity. And it's like, I think that when we try to tell people, I try to tell my husband or, like some of my friends or people in my family, and it's kind of like, they look at you like, okay, or, okay, that's not gonna happen. As if, like, don't just take some random person on the internet's word for it or whatever. So those of you that hang out here, y'all know me. I am not some random person on the internet. I'm your friend. But, you know, it's just been too many. There's been too many coincidences. There's been too many people seeing the same thing. There's been too many people having visions of the same thing, dreams of the same thing, like the astrology lining up, you guys. There's just a lot going on. So, anyways, head over. That was actually really interesting. He was live doing that, so I just happened to tap in, and I was also trying to film this video and taking you guys with me for the afternoon. So you happened to just catch that live as I was catching it live, and I'll probably go back because I missed the beginning, but things are moving and shaking here in the US of A, and I really just want everybody to be careful, and more than anything, you guys, like, be prepared. Isis Wisdom always says, keep your wits about you, you know, like, just as things start happening, please pay attention, and just be prepared. Alright, so I finished making up my bed. I'm going to take the clothes in this pile that is sitting over here out of this frame off to the side to the laundry. I don't feel like vacuuming my room, but I think I'm going to vacuum in here, and then I really think that I changed my mind about cleaning that window. It's like after 1 o'clock now, and I do have some beads to make, so I think I'm going to have to save that window for tomorrow morning. Well, I thank you for stopping by and spending the afternoon with me, or the morning, afternoon, part of the morning into the afternoon. It wasn't a very productive day, but I really just, you know, I wanted to be here, present, and in this moment, and in this day, so not a whole lot going on, but anyways, thank you guys for stopping by. I will see you in my next video.